Hi guys. This video is heavily inspired by Doggy's grief progress reports and they're linked in the description, so make sure to check them out. Also, these videos will be more informative than Doggy's content style videos, but will still include some clips of me doing runs. Mostly though, these videos will consist of me sharing my progress and thoughts about Labyrinth. Anyways, I guess I'll start from the beginning. I was playing Subterminal Point one day, right? And I saw someone talking about Cycle making a third level to the Maple Story series and thought, I did Truth it as a hardest and a jump. And then I got first human victor on Subterminal Point. It would be awesome if I verified Labyrinth for the Finnish hardest. So I sent Cycle a friend request on Discord and then waited. And waited until like 3 weeks later he accepted it. So I asked him if I could verify it. And he told me it already had a verifier. And a backup verifier for that matter. I was low-key crushed. He told me that if they both were to drop it, I would get to have a chance on it. But I didn't have my hopes up that high. I just went on with my usual list grinding, occasionally checking up on the level. Until one day. I got a message from Cycle and he asked if I was still interested in giving it a shot. And yeah, that's how I ended up as the verifier. Yep. Oh, and also, I got the level on July 10th, so this progress report consists of progress from then to the 31st of July. Starting July 10th, my first goal was to learn the entire level and do all the parts, which turned out to be much harder than I anticipated, since the version which I was given had multiple 240Hz frame perfects throughout and is probably harder than Tidal Wave. Having now played Labyrinth for a bit over a week, I finally had learned the whole level and had nerfed it enough to be mostly possible. Still not having done every part, I wanted to beat the intro part in one run, and suddenly that turned into this. After getting that insane run, I now had the level in 11 runs. So my next goal was connecting runs, and that is what I poured the rest of this month into. Around this time I also started streaming on Twitch, which is linked in the description by the way. And soon enough I got 71 to 100, and right after that I got this run.
Mitä vittua 61-92? Toi oli ihan vitun sairasta.
After that, I started going from the drop in order to hopefully get the drop done in 2 runs, which I got incredibly quickly, and that's really where we're at the end of the month. Some of my major changes during the month were nerfing the invisible gap at 24%, changing the transition and gameplay at 47% because it was really awkward and inconsistent before, changing the spam at 50% a lot, upping the spam at 57% a lot, fixing the 3-click skip, making the black orb at 70% a buffer, adding a D-block to the first click of the last wave because it was such a sudden transition, and of course, being the professional verifier I am, removing some fixed hitboxes at 59. Oh, and also fixing a lot of major skips the level had. You might have noticed that I didn't include many nerfs in the changelog. That is purely because there were so many of them. I feel like mentioning them all would be pointless. But believe me when I say there were many nerfs. Now to the fun part, at least in my opinion. The stats. In the month of July I had a total of 3 streams but that is because I only started streaming on the 26th. In August there will be a lot more streams, so don't worry about that. In July I racked up a staggering 47,444 attempts. I got the level in 5 runs, my best runs being 44 to 72, 61 to 92, and 71 to 100. And now for some goals for August. I'm setting my goals high. I'm going to try to get the level in 3 runs. But if I can't do that, I want to get at least 30% from 0 and 61 to 100. Sadly though, school is starting again and I can't exactly know life Labyrinth no more, and I will have a few very important exams coming up, so we'll see how I'll be able to achieve these goals. I'll still try to stream as much as I can. I'll try to keep this as hard as possible since it is supposed to be top 5 and I don't want to fail Cycle on that. Other than that, I don't have anything to say. See you in my streams and thanks for watching.